Hello, welcome back to Augusta, Georgia, and the Masters round 3. If you just watched the last video, we just completed the opening 2 rounds or making the cut process. 68 of our 90 golfers made the cut, including Charles Schwartzel, who is the lone outstanding golfer, former Masters winner, trying to win it again. Amongst the big names that were cut, Tiger Woods, who does have a win on the tour thus far, as well as our #1 ranked golfer in the tournaments or in the tour so far, Brian Harman. He has 2 victories. He missed the cut. And our 8th ranked guy, Kevin Chappell, also missing the cut. So a couple of big names out of the running even before we get started in round 3. And here we are ready for round 3. As you can see, we've got 7 stacks and then the 8th stack with the outstanding golfers, Charles Schwartzel. So we'll get ready to roll here. Got my A+ through B ratings there, and then we'll put the B- and below guys below. Get out some chips and markers here to indicate the guys that end up with tournament perks through the 3 rounds. Sorry, I should have been a little more prepared, but part of the fun. So here we go for round 3, moving day, if you will, here at the Masters, which is our 23rd event of the tour thus far. All right, so we'll set those chips down to the side, get ready for group or stack number 1. 3rd round underway, 35. The draw golfer with A, top golfer contends with A-, and others contend with B. So we'll do a random draw here. Danny Willett coming through. He'll be on the A group. And then the top golfer with A-. So let's see who that is. I think it's going to be Dustin Johnson. Indeed it is, with his 1A rating. Dustin Johnson faring well in the 3rd round. The other guys to join the B group, Patton Kizzire, Andrew Putnam, Richie Warinsky, who was the last man in the field, by the way, Bernd Wiesberger, Matt Atkins, who won the tournament in the Dominican Republic just a couple of weeks ago on the tour, and Jordan Spieth. So all doing fairly well, but they'll be in the B group. All right, stack number 2. 24. So the top golfer contends with A and has a perk. The others will finish with C+. So let's see here as we sort these guys out. I think it's going to be Rory. Indeed it is, Rory McIlroy. He will be in the A group and have a chip or perk. We'll roll for all those at the end of this round here. Others finish with C+. So Bubba Watson, John Rahm, Kyle Stanley, Mark Leishman, Kevin Kisner, Zach Johnson, Matthew Fitzpatrick, Haotong Li, Brandon Harkins, who finished 2nd last week in Houston, and Joaquin Niemann, the amateur, who's going to turn pro after this, all join in the C+. All right, stack 3. Roll is 55, so all golfers contend with B. So we're going to have a kind of crowded second group, I think. Alex Noren, Patrick Reed, Adam Scott, Tyrell Hatton, JJ Spawn, Matt Kuchar. I really like Cooch. Joel Dahman, Pat Perez, Kevin Streelman, and Tony Finau, who's 3rd in the tour thus far, has been unable to win, but has been knocking on the door all year. They will be in the B group. So I guess an outside chance that they could come through the emerging contenders, but likely not to win here at the Masters. 16 on our next stack. Draw a golfer with A- and a perk. So we'll do a draw here. How about that one? Rafa Cabrera Bello, A- with a perk. And then top golfer with A, others with D+. So A. Tough field here that a 2B doesn't get it done. Bryson DeChambeau. He's had a good year so far. He will be near the lead at least in the A group, and then the others well back, D+. We'll put them in our stack here. All right, 3 stacks plus our outstanding golfer to go. Stack 5. 23 on the roll. Draw a golfer with A. Draw, and that'll be Ian Poulter. And then the others with B+. So Jimmy Walker, Justin Thomas, Henrik Stenson, Ricky Fowler, Luke List, Keith Mitchell, Paul Casey, Jason Day, and Billy Horschel are all going to be just off the leaderboard for the final round. Never know what's going to happen, but probably a strong but non-winning finish for those guys. All right, stack 6, 13. Draw a golfer with A+, so good chance to be our leader, plus we'll have a perk or an issue. Draw a golfer, so big draw here. We'll go that one. Trevor Immelman, wow, European Tour carded player. He will be A+ and have a perk. Top golfer with A-. Do some sorting here. So Tommy Fleetwood with his 2A rating is there. And then the rest of the guys finish with a C+. Brendan Steele, Abraham Answer, Brian Gay, who had a 2C rating, Girdek Affy Barnrat, Jason Duffner, and Wesley Bryan, all in the C+ group. All right. Stack 7. Rolls 11. Top golfer with A+ and a perk. Others with B+. Do some sorting here. Oop, I think we got a, oh no. Justin Rose beating out Webb Simpson. So Justin Rose, who won last week in Houston in a playoff, is going to be right at or in the lead with his A+ rating and a perk. The others with B+. So Webb Simpson with a 1B just getting beat out. Sergio Garcia, former Masters champ. Ted Potter Jr. Andrew Landry. Russell Henley. Ches Reavie, who's having a good season overall. Siwoo Kim. And Bo Hostler. They'll all be in the B+ group, which is pretty large. And here's Charles Schwartzel, who's the leader after 2 rounds. We'll see how he does in the third. It's a 23. Draw a golfer with A, so he gets an A. Charles Schwartzel going to be right there. And that is your basic leaderboard. Let's go through all the rest of the process here and set our leaderboard. No injuries thus far. So using the chart we have here, the target score, which I've been doing for the tour, is based on an average of the last 5 years. So that's going to be the 277 column here over to the right, 209 or 210 for the A plus group, and then moving ourselves down. So Trevor Immelman will be up first. I like to roll the perk and the decider die to see if he's at 209 or 210 all at the same time, and kind of write those things down. So, all right, here we go. We'll do Trevor Immelman first. Decider die for 209 and the chip for his perk. Missed that, so we'll re-roll it. He's got a decider die, so he'll have a score of 209. His black die says it's a caddy issue, and the white die 5 gain extra control, and it could be a TFN result. So here we go. Let's see if Immelman will have extra control just for this tournament or TFN just for this tournament. So Immelman, extra control, 1-5, and just for the tournament itself. All right. So he's in our at least a co-leader. Filling out my score sheet as we go. 209 will be -7 entering the final round. Here's Justin Rose. He will also be tied for the lead. He has a caddy gain choice quality, and it could be TFN. We'll see if it is. It is not, but he will gain choice. And a pretty good card overall for Rose. One thing that is lacking a little bit is his putting. So we're going to give him the gold putter for this tournament, and he'll be tied for the lead as well. And really in fine form is Justin Rose after winning last week's tournament in Phoenix. So those guys will be tied for the lead at 209 or 7 under par through 3 rounds. All right, moving on to the A guys. These guys are looking at either scores of 211 or 212. So they'll be either 2 or 3 shots back. Get my little numbers out here. Danny Willett will go first. He will not have a perk, so it's just a bullet roll. He'll be 3 shots back at 212. All right, Rory McIlroy. He does have a perk, so we'll roll 3 dice. Rory gets 211 for his score, plus he has a perk, and it's a 1 caddy lose choice quality, and it could be TFN. We'll see if it is. It is not, so no TFNs. He's going to lose. I think we're going to have him lose his utility status. So McIlroy will be 2 shots back and losing his utility. All right. Bryson DeChambeau, he is 3 back, along with Danny Willett. Ian Poulter, he'll be 3 back as well. And Charles Schwartzel, the 2-round leader, he'll be 3 back as well. So kind of a interesting group there. Let me write these guys in on my score sheet. McIlroy will be at 211 and 2 shots back in 3rd, going into the final round. And then 3 shots back will be Willett. Very international leaderboard thus far. Willett will be at 212, as will DeChambeau. As will Poulter. As will Schwartzel. So they'll be at 4 under as we start the 3rd round. 3 shots off the pace. All right. And And then so in 8th place, or tied for 8th, could potentially be the A- group. They'll be 213 or 214 for their scores. Dustin Johnson will go first. He's got 213, so he'll be 4 off the pace. Put him under there and write that down. 213, so 3 under par. All right, Rafa Cabrera Bello has a chip or a perk. He will be 3 back as well, and his is a trainer issue with the black die 5. He will gain extra control. All right. And 4 back as well. And then final golfer, Tommy Fleetwood. He does not get the bullet, so he'll be at 214. And he'll be 5 back at 2 under as we begin the final round. All right, bear with me as I write some things down. So we'll go ahead and set our leaderboard for you here. And then probably tomorrow we'll begin the actual tournament. So your co-leaders, Trevor Immelman, who will have extra control, and Justin Rose, who will have a gold putting for the day. They will be in the final group as your co-leaders. Nobody's 1 shot back. 2 shots back will be Rory McIlroy, who has lost his semi-utility quality. Then 3 shots back, Danny Willett, the European carded player from Sweden. Bryson DeChambeau. Ian Poulter out of England. And Charles Schwartzel, who was the 2-round leader. So those guys are all tied for 4th place. And then in 8th place is Dustin Johnson. 4 shots back, Dustin Johnson. And Rafa Cabrera Bello, who has extra control. And then 5 shots back, Tommy Fleetwood. And no one will be 6 shots back as we begin the final round. So in total, 10 guys make the leaderboard within 5 shots of the lead. Immelman and Rose lead it out. Hope you enjoyed the 3rd round broadcast. Like I said, hopefully tomorrow we get this tournament started. Have a good night, everyone.